Jurgen, it was an extraordinary spectacle. What did you make of it and the way that the game unfolded?
Yeah, somehow a little bit typical for us this season, and I would say for Arsenal as well, that they have an open game, completely open, and they score with the first situation, and then not too long after they score a second one. Then that's like our problems were big enough, but we made them even bigger. But then the reaction was obviously good. We are right, it was a spectacular game in the end. How we cannot win it, I don't know. In the end, with the chances we had, but in the end, it's a point and a good reaction on the 2 goals we conceded, and that's positive. But I'm caught in between, to be honest. It's like, so I have no problem with drawing, and I think for Arsenal it's a super important point, because if you draw these kind of games, you have a good chance to become champion. That's how it is. You cannot always be super convincing. They were good, but I think they would agree they could or should have lost this game today, but they didn't, and so the point probably is for them better than for us, but it's one for us as well.
For you, what changed? What changed the balance from when they were 2-0 up?
Look, that's. We had before moments. We had before chances, situations where we came through, where we just didn't finish the situations off. Again, slightly typical, because you would say they are flying, so they score with the first. It was like, don't even know now if it's an own goal or Martinelli touched in the last moment or whatever. But it's first we slide or slip on the side, and then they get inside and twice rebound. Blah blah blah. Yeah, the goal we scored obviously helped massively. So we were in half-time and know, okay, this game is not over. Maybe it didn't even really start. So for us, at least, we can now really put an extra shift in. It's what we did. Anfield was there. It was a sensational atmosphere. Then we missed a penalty in a good moment to get the equalizer. Much more time than after our actual equalizer. And even after that, we had chances. So it was. I think it was a moment where we could say, if we hypothetical, but a good chance to turn the game. But that's football. It's life. That can happen. And so we just kept going, and we were much higher in the last line, which is super important. I know people would say, oh, yeah, but the ball's in behind. Yes, but we only can put pressure on the guy on the ball when we are generally more compact, means when we are closer to the situation. If the first line is not there because the last line is too deep and the midfield is too deep, then they chip the balls anyway there, because we cannot wait at their own box. So in the moment when we did that better, when the ball's in behind our fullbacks, which we knew that it will happen, but that had to be sorted by Ibu and Virgil in these moments, and more we did that, and all of a sudden we were in charge in a wild game. We were not always in charge, but we had much more moments then, put them massively under pressure, and in the end we deserved at least the point.
How much was the fact that you didn't take all 3 points down to Aaron Ramsdale? He was named player of the match.
Yeah, okay, that one save, I think especially from Mo, that was exceptional. I think if Ibu uses his head, then the ball goes under the crossbar, so then it's a goal. Like, he cannot be there, but the way maybe Ibu slipped, I have to watch it again. But he had the chance, he was just there. So, but yes, he was exceptional.
Today was almost a thumbnail sketch. You saw some of the things you've not been so well this season, and you also saw some of the very best of your side today.
Yeah, absolutely. So it's again, I said last week after the Chelsea game, it was a step in the right direction. It's the next step, definitely. So, but now we have a lot of time to prepare the Leeds game, and that's what we'll do. That's what we'll do, and we'll put all the effort and all the passion already in the training sessions, and we make sure we are ready.
Lastly, a highly unusual incident. The PGMO have said that they are going to be reviewing the footage. Andy Robertson claimed that he was struck by the linesman at half-time. What do you know about it, and what can you tell us?
Nothing. I know that obviously happened, but I didn't watch it because in these situations, if it happened, then if Robbo says it, then it happened. But then the pictures speak probably for themselves. So I have nothing else to say about it.
Thanks, Jurgen.
You're welcome.